Good morning. Welcome to Daily Prayer on Friday the 5th of June. Today we're going to look at a book from the Bible that I don't think we've looked at yet, and some verses from Job 5. So let's just pray. Lord, as we seek you this morning, be with us. As we seek you this morning, please find us and restore us and keep us close to you. Amen. Let me read to you from Job 5. As for me, I would seek God, and to God I would commit my cause. He does great things and unsearchable marvellous things without number. He gives rain on the earth and sends water on the fields. He sets on high those who are lowly, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. He frustrates the devices of the crafty, so that their hands achieve no success. When I first read that, I thought, well, there's lots of stuff in there that's great, but there's some stuff in there that's quite difficult. And often it's the case, to be fair. But I liked the opening bit. As for me, I will seek God, and to God I will commit my cause. It starts with a statement of faith. I will give God my cause. I will give him my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. And it goes on to say, we can't work God out. He's unsearchable. We can't work him out. But we know he does wonderful things. He waters the crops. He keeps the ground going in terms of fertility and that sort of thing. And then he goes on to say, he sets on high those who are lowly, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. And that caused me to pause for a few seconds. Well, maybe a bit longer than that, to be fair. Those who mourn are lifted to safety. When we mourn, and there's an awful lot of people mourning in our society at present, we do feel incredibly vulnerable. And indeed we are vulnerable. And he lifts us to safety. It gives me the picture of taking us out of the situation we're in and into something, well, in my mind, of warmth and light. And that's got to be our prayer for those who mourn. And if you are mourning, then I hope that God lifts you out of your despair and your pain and your hurt. Now, it could be that you have lost somebody, or it may be that you haven't, but that you've know of people that have lost friends and loved ones. But at the end of the day, the whole point is God lifts us out of our despair. So let's spend a short time in prayer, asking God to lift us out of our despair. Oh Lord, there are times we truly despair. There are times that we mourn and grieve and hurt. And yet we read here that you send even the rain to water the fields. And then the fields grow, of course, with the crop. And Lord, I pray that you send the rain of your love upon our souls, where we are tired and where we are grieving. Give us energy and give us courage and strength. May we be able to stand and know that you were with us at the most difficult time. And Lord, I thank you for having been with us so far. Amen. These have been very difficult weeks, and I'm minded of the story of the person that's walking through life, and at the end of it, they're with God, and they look back over their life and they see the footprints in the sand where God has walked beside them. So there's two sets of prints. And then they see points where there's only one set of prints. And they realise that's when life was really hard. And they say, God, I was on my own there. Where were you? And God takes them to the footprints and shows them again. And they're deeper. And it's because God had carried the person at those moments. Keep that in mind, that when we can't see God and we can't feel God, it's often because He is holding us on His shoulders. He is carrying us above the problems. May God bless you and keep you safe. Amen.